Hello again, all of you absolutely wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is the first of the main event of our 10-year anniversary celebration. So, this is the reveal of the finished piece of art that has been put together by a lot of people. I brought in a lot of artists for this. There's stuff from Ido, there's stuff from Raijin, Irvas, there's even a couple in here from you. Even though you didn't know it. I have gotten a bunch of my friends to help me out. Some of you may remember you almost definitely have seen this piece from, several years ago. But I had grabbed this piece. Oh god. One moment. For my 3-year anniversary, I had gotten this piece done, which had a souvenir from every game I had done on stream up to that point. It was a lot of fun to, see people guessing what was what on here. That is not Baldur's Gate 3 Saber. That was Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. 3 doesn't actually use that skull. And then, wherever I put it, for my... Well, that failed. But then for my 5-year anniversary, I got this piece done. This piece was every single piece of art that had been done for the streams up to that point for the 5-year anniversary. This one was especially insane. Like, the full version of this piece is 134 megabytes.
Holy cannoli. Hello.
Hey, Silver.
Hello, Silver.
Hello. I didn't want to miss the big reveal.
Unfortunately, you
Also,
won't be able to...
quite big.
Yes. Unfortunately, you won't be able
What
to
was that?
participate fully in the game I got planned here, Silver, because, well, you have the cheat sheet.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just wanted to watch the whole thing.
Hello, Oki.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey,
I'm
Oki.
Yo, Okimura. Hey, yo. There's so many weasels, I don't know how to tell them apart.
So, yeah, as you can see, every single piece of art was put into this big collage.
It's really cute.
So beautiful.
I like the pillow we have of this.
Yeah, we've got a pillow of this on our couch. And there's a blanket.
Aww.
Yeah, the blanket.
Doing this again is going to be such a nightmare, though.
It'll be really cool when it's done, but you're right.
Well, not necessarily all Zim here, Gib Gab, because this includes the tabletop games. Like, these two... I don't know if you guys can see me.
Yeah, I can see you zipping in.
Well, I mean the mouse. Let me make the mouse visible. Oh yeah, the cursor should be captured. Cool. But yeah, like these were characters, you know, not me. Another, you know, not me. A lot of these are not me, actually. There's Enja.
Hey.
Ooh, wow.
You weren't kidding by seeing a lot of characters.
Yes.
I see one dressed as Star Wolf.
What was that?
I saw one dressed as Star Wolf to the right.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah, that
my old deer soda. When I got this piece done for Super Smash Bros.
Mmm.
Star Wolf main. I see. A man of culture.
Actually, no, I don't main Star Wolf, but you know.
He hot.
So much in this thing.
I see indie game, Darkest Dungeon look.
Oh yes, that is probably one of my favorite pieces that I've had done because it's so good.
Very stylistic.
Roy
So awesome.
Roy knocked it out of the park, matching the style of the game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, here's a char for those, you know, for Guild Wars 2
Yeah,
here.
Guild Wars.
Oh,
wow. Razer with the Switch controllers. I have a picture of that. That was on
Yes.
the wall in the department for a long time.
I wish that artist was still available for me to get art from. I like their style a lot.
Yeah. Really cool.
But yeah, this is not the main event here, though. Oh yes, Cody with the Marten, of course. The main event is revealing what we have done for the 10-year anniversary here. Which has... Let me bring up the cheat sheet myself, because I have numbers on that. It has 117 different items representing different games. However, because there are so many, we had to split it between two different pieces. So we'll go through the second one later. For now, we have this.
Oh.
Absolute
Oh.
insanity.
Oh wow. Oh.
So many cute things in the background.
So
So
many games.
Oh.
everything, hold up. Everything in this is a reference to a game that I have done on stream. Every game that I have done at least 5 recordings of, or in the case of simulators, I've set the limit at 10 recordings. But every game that I have done at least 5 or 10 in the case of simulator games is represented in these pieces. This one and the other one that I'll reveal later on. The way this is going to work. One guess per post. As Brian immediately breaks it.
I'm vibrating over here, Brian. You can control yourself.
Brian is disqualified.
Brian, can you not be a traitor for one stream?
Put down the knife, Brian.
One
I
guest
know
per
you heard the Saucy
post.
Among Us music.
Please let others have a chance to guess it as well. I do not want one person to be doing all of this, okay?
Let's
It's a
sit and wait.
collaborative effort.
Exactly.
Here for
Let
today.
everybody have some fun here.
I just have one I want to say.
I never loved you.
Brian Magna is crying because mom never betrayed everyone.
Dang,
As
well,
you should, Brian.
But anyways,
Trey Moore, Brian.
as I was saying, there is everything in this piece, except for, myself, my chair, and my desk here, is a reference to a game. Everything. So, yes, we do have the Planet Zoo there, and of course you guys have noticed the emblems of all of our tabletop games across the top there.
yeah.
So pretty. Jesus, you've had so many tabletops.
So the funny thing is, this is also only ones that got at least 10 sessions of.
Oh,
All of the ones that are less than 10 sessions are represented with this emblem here.
Oh, really? I know that.
God.
So slow down a little bit, everybody. I know you're excited, but I can only go so fast. Also, I should probably turn off crowd control because that's not visible right now. Alright, so anyways. I need to get a thing to mark them off. So bear with me a moment while I do that. Okay?
hi.
I'll sable brew with you for a moment instead.
That works too. Alright, so yes. We have Clan Molder from Warhammer. So that one has been guessed. I'm not gonna be perfect on this. We have Balloon's Tower Defense. Yes, we got Ido. This was done by Ido.
Nice.
Cute.
Adorable.
So it's one.
Adorable.
Yes, you are.
Cynic. Yes, there is the Normandy back here
Yay. Mass Effect.
for Mass Effect. You guys need to actually get, point out what the item is there, I'm not gonna accept just saying a random game name. Sorry.
Oh,
Because
Gaffy.
because then you could just spout out whatever game you want.
Oh. Question,
Yes.
Am I able to?
Yes, you
do
may,
one?
Rex.
Yay! I guess I'll do this one since I'm not doing the banners.
So, Dungeon Crawler, yes, we got that. And yes, the bomb from Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
Oh, I like that one.
Yes, we have a truck simulator truck, of course.
Like that. I'll abstain from saying anymore. There's so many I'm spotting. This is such a cool piece.
Yes, Saber. The book is Yumi's book from League of Legends.
I wonder if anybody's
You
gonna
get
get
5 streams of League.
And I apologize, everybody, if I miss it. Yeah, Toshime, we got the Thrumbo from RimWorld. There's going to be a lot of messages here. Hey there, Were Raccoon. Good to see you.
So cool.
Okay, so let me. All right, so we got Doretta from Deep Rock Galactic.
Nice.
And yes, the Love Doctor from It Takes Two. When will I have Ren and Rex play Split Fiction? I mean, Rex wants to play that with me in particular. But we'll get to it eventually. But yes, I did It Takes Two.
It takes two to make.
Actually, Irvas, no. The belts on the right are not from Factorio. Shadowhunter, so the lightsaber is just generic for all, this is actually one of Furvis's lightsabers. I went generic for Star Wars. Just a lightsaber. I didn't do too much in the way of, you know, generic
Differentiating
stuff,
the Star Wars games.
And I do know that you guys did guess Planet Zoo because it was very obvious.
Is that paint on there?
Just random wild dog. I specifically didn't want paint in there. Yes, Candy Floss. There is the Smash Bros. Power Sphere thing.
Oh, yeah.
The Super
The
Smash.
Smash Ball, I think it is actually called.
Yeah.
Mala brought up the Kobe Kadachi plush.
Yes, we've got Tobi Kadachi from Monster Hunter. Good
Those are those
eye.
big scary tops, right?
What was that?
Those are those big scary tops, right?
Right, Silver?
Silver muted.
Continues to be muted. Yeah.
Yes, we've got the Animal Crossing banner. And yes, there is a inserter from Factorio here.
What?
Very good, Havoc. Yes, this is the Dungeon Heart, not Dungeon Core, but it is from Dungeon Keeper. And Give Gab, you guys can have more than one guess. It's just give others a chance to, you know, put in guesses as well. The Matter Manipulator from Starbound, indeed. I probably did Lightning. Please repost it if you if I do miss it. There is a lot that's, you know, there's a lot going on here. And yes, Slitherite, we got the Companion Cube from Portal. A lot of these were done by Sydney. The Creeper here was done by Kairio.
Spooky creeper.
Yes, Guru, I know that you could get... Yes, I'm well aware you could get werewolves in Keeper RL. And yes, the Eye of Cthulhu. So, you're supposed to say what game it's from, but yes, that's from Terraria. Hey Kenku! Yes, I am. And yes, there's the Sea of Thieves wheel here.
Yay, someone got it.
Yes, there's the car from Pacific Drive here.
Yeah. I was waiting for someone to get that.
Well, yes, Frost Husky. We went over that one in particular already. No, I did not do one for Planet Crafter. I didn't do enough of that one, Toshime. Yes, we have the cuddled fish from Subnautica here.
Yup.
And yes, the helmet from the Master Chief helmet from Halo.
Oh wait, when did you play that?
Years ago.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for
I
10
watched some of
years. I've
those.
done some of it before some of you were here.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, you played that with somebody else. But I can't remember who.
And yes, that is the conference call from Borderlands. I did Halo and Borderlands with Toya. And
Oh.
yes, we've got Growlithe, of course.
Yay.
No, there is not one from Pal World. I never actually did enough of that. And yes, the mech from Riftbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Riggs. And yes, you have Cappy from Mario.
Happy. Yay.
No Shadowhunter. That is not the, there is no banner for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Yes, Kenku, this is the lightning orb for the defect from Slay the Spire. And hello there, Hex. Oh yeah, somebody did say, right, Saber said the, Baldur's Gate 3 dice banner, yeah. No, there's not a scanner from Subnautica in here. We already have the cuttlefish for that, Slitherite. No, Epic. Truck Simulator is this here. No Wickedborn, I have not done Red Dead. Nice eye, Robert. Yes, we have the logo itself for Cosmoteer. Since it is a generic one, I will say, like, this is, so this is just generic, shotgun for all the many zombie games I've done. So I'll just give that one to you guys. No Burrito. The God of War Axe, yes.
Ah, the Axe of Dad.
The Axe of Dad. I will say this outfit here on the left in the cabinet is from one of the simulator games I've done. No, I don't have anything for Planet Crafter on here, Slitherite. Which one, Robert? Yep, you do have the Luigi's Mansion vacuum. With lava inside.
Oh,
The rat's in the vacuum, oh no.
The rat is in the vacuum.
Get Stuart Little out of there, he's gonna perish.
I think lava doesn't mind being in the tight,
Because
Fine.
confined
sucky thing?
space.
because Urvasi decided to put himself in there. No, not Mala.
Oh, he
Lava.
Lava chose to be put in the vacuum. I see. Cute rat, cute rat, cute rat.
Well, yes, the belt, which specific belt is what I'm asking, Robert? Which specific shelf here is that? And hello, Prism! How you doing? Thank you. And you've been here for most of it.
We've had a visit from a founder, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the only ones left.
What?
Yes, Wickedborn.
Ooh.
This is a landing gear from Space Engineers as the light up here.
That one's sneaky.
Yes, this shelf is from Dyson Sphere program. Yes, Jits, this is a poster for... If I can remember my shortcuts, this is a poster for lightheadedness from 2 Point Hospital. Yes, this is the talisman from Talisman. Yes, over here, this is the Satisfactory belts being used as a shelf. You want me to zoom in down here? Yeah, we can do that for a bit. Nobody's guessed any of these yet. There we go. Yes, Wicked. Yes. Let me go mark that one off. If I can... There we go. Yep, you've got the Jack of Blades mask from Fable.
God, it's been years since I've played Fable.
Please don't say those. I'm already feeling old with some of this. No, Wicked. That is not from Palworld. There's nothing from Palworld in these. I have not done enough of that.
Lizard.
Lizard.
I see Synth Lizard and Lizard on a book.
No, Jits. I generalized all Star Wars games under the lightsaber here. But it is a starship.
Well, we have a lot of Star Wars stuff up there.
Rex, you're allowed to guess too, you know.
Oh, I already guessed one. I was being, sitting down, being a good boy, not throwing out everything, letting people have a chance.
This crystal is not a tower, no. No, Wickedborn, we already have Mass Effect covered here. Yeah, we've got the Normandy itself. Right there.
This is like a vague guess, but that crystal makes me think of the Total War fantasy games you were playing, but I might be wrong.
That is the Clan Molder banner.
Ah.
So no, not that. You are allowed to
Okay,
guess,
no,
Brian.
mold.
Just one guess at a time. And yes, Saber, we do have the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 skull.
So, I'm gonna say it wrong, but is that outfit on the left, is that from Hospital Simulator?
No. No, Gib Gab, it is not from Heartspace. You're close there, Jits. You're on the money there. No, that is not from Homeworld Havoc. Actually, Toshime, I did not do enough of unpacking to make the cut on this, which I was kind of sad about because it was a delightful game. No Final Fantasy, no.
Hmm.
The pistol near the shield?
Way out to the right.
That's not a pistol.
Oh, I thought he was talking about that thing
No.
under the Normandy.
I don't think it's that.
Yes, I did play Phasmophobia. And yes, that is the tarot card deck from it.
Nice. I think you're by the skull. The skull. Left of the skull.
Um,
That gun.
there... What shield are you talking about? There's no shield here. Oh, this!
Yeah,
No.
that thing.
Yeah.
No, that is not, no. Also, I will
Toxin
give
vector?
this one to you guys. These are some VHS tapes from, for the Retro Rewind. Because they're not very iconic on the design. But Irvast did those.
But box
No.
simulation.
We already have League of Legends covered with Yumi's book here, Gib Gap. No, the cardboard box is not from Supermarket Sim. We'll go ahead and zoom in on this. No, it is not from Guild Wars 2, Brian. Anybody have any guesses on this item? It is not Half-Life. I haven't actually done that on stream.
Yeah, that was my
Oh.
one thought, is that it's the shock balls.
My
It
thought
is not
was-
Portal 2. It's not a drone. We already had Pacific Drive.
Hmm. My thought was those cleaning games you did in space, but I'm trying to remember what the name was.
Are you thinking
It is an
visceral
orb.
cleanup detail?
Yeah.
No, it is not from that.
Dang.
No, it's not Subnautica. You guys can't just guess the game of... you can't guess a game. You gotta say what you think it is from the game. Because otherwise you guys could just, you know, throw out a bunch of game names and hope you're right.
Yeah.
No, I have not done
Is that the
Fortnite
Torment
at all.
Nexus?
What was that?
Is that the Torment Nexus from the hit book, Don't Build the Torment Nexus?
I have not heard of this.
No, it's just making fun of making technology for technology's sake.
It is not from Portal.
Oh, what about is the outfit from 2 Point Hospital?
No, we have 2 Point Hospital with the poster here.
Oh, darn.
But the outfit is
That looks more
from...
like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it looks more like a spy or office outfit more than a doctoral one.
You're on the money there.
Oh.
Yes, you have seen this somewhere before, old pal. Pretty sure you joined us on this game. Rygon and I played it quite a bit.
Oh, I know what it is now.
Jits, no, there's not a mana crystal from Age of Wonders 4, but there is something else on here that is from Age of Wonders 4. I have not done Team Fortress, Wicked. Yeah, we've already got the Keeper there, Toshime. No, it is not Supermarket Sim. There you go, Kiatu. Yes, this is for Parcel Sim. It's actually also this shelf. This conveyor belt is also for that. No, Candy.
I think I know the game that it's from, but I don't know what it is, so I'll wait.
I mean, it's just a suit.
Oh no, I'm talking about the ball on the top left. I don't know what that is, but I think I know the game now.
Well, if you, I'll let you have the guess on the game.
No Man's Sky.
No.
Oh, well, darn.
I will give you that one, Brian. There's a whole bunch of those Phasmo clones. Yes, this is an EMF detector from Demonologist.
Oh, I remember the bug on there. Yeah.
Yeah, that had a roach on it for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that thing.
No Payday 2 here, Jits. No, it's not from 2 Point Campus. So this is actually not... This one I will give to you guys because it's especially obscure. This is the Uncle's Hat from... Oh, what was it? Crap, my brain is dying on me.
It's so obscure, even Zim forgot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
The Tenants. No, it is not from Planet Crafter. I have nothing in either of these images from Planet Crafter.
Planet Crafter has come up like 5 times.
It has.
Have you played it?
I played a
No.
little bit of it, but not enough to actually make it into either of these. Yes, this ship is from Stellaris. I'm kind of giving that one, but yes, Gip Gav, it is they are Tetris blocks from Tetris, which I specifically made sure that Roy did not have any of them actually make a full line across, because otherwise they disappear.
9 piece.
No, I did not do Splatoon. This? Is this what you're talking about, Wicked?
Starcraft ass vehicle.
You're close there, Robert. What game's it from? Right game, wrong item, or wrong unit there, Jits. And yes, Robert, it is from... So this is the Power Washer from Power Wash Simulator.
I have a feeling that was from.
No, this is not from Age of Wonders, Azure. But there is something else on this image from Age of Wonders.
Holy cow, I left for a little bit and now people have guessed most of it. Holy.
You've been gone for more than a little bit. You've
Yeah.
been gone for a while.
Sorry, I had to do some calls and arrange stuff with the new phone and everything, but now I'm back. Wow.
Pat the silver.
You gonna get the sim secured?
Yes, on
can-
Saturday, hopefully. I just need to keep my current phone alive until Saturday.
Gib Gab, it's
You shall
not
do
a...
so.
It's not a specifically a tier 3, it's but it is from the engineer from Supreme Commander, yes. Alright, most of this one has been guessed.
I want to know what the big shiny crystal in the background is from.
And the dragon book.
Yeah, we'll zoom in on these. There's 3 here to be guessed.
I see a dragon.
No, the orange thing is not from Death Stranding. I have not played that, Azure. Lightning Dragon! There you go! Yes, the suit is from Big Ambitions. It is a spell tome from Age of Wonders 4, Robert. But which one? And no, this is not a Pokemon.
I also thought it was a Pokemon.
Like a little synth lizard with a rod in its mouth going.
Yeah,
There
I
you
know,
go,
like,
shaped, but too
Jits.
furry.
It's a Mud Raptor from Barotrauma.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yes, you've shot that one. Many of that one.
In my defense, whenever I've seen them, it's been completely like dark and greedy and I
Brown,
haven't
they're
seen them
swimming.
before.
They don't
Yeah.
stand up, so.
And I will give this
Different
one, yes, this is the Tome of Dragons from Age of Wonders 4. So now the crystal.
Crystal.
It is not from League of Legends. There is only one game that has 2 objects in here. That one game is all on the other one. And we already have Yumi's book from League of Legends. Hello, Frosty Bite.
Shiny blue crystal.
It looks tasty.
Yeah, I want to eat it.
It is not from Kirby, Cosmo. I don't have anything from Kirby. No, it is not a mineral cluster from StarCraft 2.
From Dungeons?
It is not from Dungeons. I have not done enough World of Warcraft on stream for it.
It looks like a thing from World of Warcraft, no? Something like
It
that?
is not from
No?
World of Warcraft, no. It
Looks
is a
like
game
candy.
I've done on stream.
Can I lick it? Is licking the answer?
Well, Wicked, maybe you can describe its purpose. I'll give it to you if you could describe the purpose.
For leaking.
No.
Lol.
Well, this
No,
one is a
I
pretty iconic and very important thing in the game. Granted, that doesn't help much because every time crystals are in games, they are very important. But, you know.
Mhm, mhm. It is
we'll
that
go
one
ahead and-
very important.
We're going to move to this for now. No, it is not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. All of Pokemon is represented with the Growlithe.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rah,
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 rah, rah.
rah, 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 rah.
It is a
Bling.
flamethrower. This one, I will grant this one. This is a flamethrower from, specifically from Kill It With Fire.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
They had
sir,
5
Vass.
recordings?
What was that?
They had five recordings?
Yes.
That was fun. Played that one.
We'll go ahead and zoom back in on this over here.
That looks very important.
It is. Toshime actually mentioned the game earlier, early on in the stream. Yes,
Slay
Riley.
the Spire has been.
Slay the Spire is the Lightning Orb. So this is not Slay the Spire. No, Gip Gab. Hey, Bad. Good to see you. Congrats on the 30 stream streak.
Like, I see an eyeball, I see tendrils, I see flame. It's like vaguely fetusy.
No.
Ooh. Control yourself, Oki.
No, that is not it, Candy. It is not dead cells. Thank you, Brad.
Eldritch creature in a jar.
I wouldn't say it's Eldritch.
Squidular.
I'm aware,
Everything's
Vass.
a puppetry.
I don't know what's going on with the Razor Talkie, but no, Wicked. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are represented with the skull, and then Baldur's Gate 3 is with the dice banner. It is not Elden Ring. But again, don't be guessing only game names. All pal, unfortunately, I specifically avoided doing enough recordings of Casualties Unknown for this, because I didn't want to add even another item to this. And no, it is not Calcifer. There's actually several games that I've avoided doing 5 recordings of, like Snacktorio I wanted to do more of. but I've held off until after the 10-year anniversary. It is not an item for repo, though.
Free.
Fine. Cautious effort.
Exercising willpower.
Yep.
There totally would have been an XP on there.
It's 117 items as is. I did not want to throw even more on the artists. Sydney did like half of these.
Fair enough.
As well as like 8 TF talkies for this. Like,
Sydney was insane with it. I just kept
Yeah.
seeing you upload like this one by Sydney, another by Sydney, another one, and another one,
And look, another one.
and another one.
Another.
This was good. Another.
Another, and another, and another.
well, I guess we'll go ahead and zoom in here.
Yeah, I was wondering what's by your hand. What's by that Paul?
There you go, Burnin. Yes, the crystal is the base heart in Mind Over Magic.
Oh.
Oh dang.
It's what keeps the smoke away.
Is that a dead banana?
No, the truck from Truck Driving Sim is up here. Or, you know, American Truck Sim. No, it is not a dead banana.
Rest in peace.
To be
banana.
fair, it does look like
I
an
can't even lie.
overripe banana. Like, throw that thing away. It's so ripe.
I slapped on the spray.
There you
Oh,
go,
that's a good guess.
Kenku. It is a truck from
Yeah.
SnowRunner.
Nice. That makes sense.
So on this one, I will give a hint that the blue is a force field here.
Oh,
Force field?
force field. Yep.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Bad, so no. Yes, Stellaris has already been mentioned. No, that is not a piece of Era's tail.
Actual picture of me resting on a couch. Old Saber.
Speaking of Saber, here you go. Have another tail there, Oki.
Yippee! I almost have
Yummy.
enough for a necklace.
Nice.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Robert, but no, that is not it. Oh no, Saber,
It
this
looks
was the
like
one
a
I took
blue-
earlier. And what was that?
It looks like a blue jelly bean with a black silk scarf going around it.
That is definitely not what it is. Yes, Salt Pal, there you go. Yes, this is the Ghost Catcher from Ghost Watchers. The Ghost Pokeball.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that in a million years. I don't remember. That was before my time, I think.
No, you were around when we did that.
before my time.
Oh,
So there are only 2 items left to guess on this one. And like I said, there's gonna be another one with even more items later.
So there's the spicy jar and the force field thingy.
Yes, the blue on this is a force field. The front part of this, I'm underlining it, is a force field. It's not a container, no. I'll say it's a ship. Well, no, the whole blue shelf here is Tetronimo. From Tetris. It is not from Helldivers. Cosmeteer is already represented with the logo itself as a sticker. Yeah. That's Cosmeteer. It is not Halo, it is not Hardspace Shipbreaker, it is not Stellaris. Actually, there are 3 things left to be, figured out what they are. But I'll give you guys the right here. This is just, city from City Skylines.
I was gonna make a joke like that. The outside windows from a simulator.
But that one, that's a give you. Like I said, everything is a reference except for the desk, chair, and me. Yeah, City from City game. I've done a lot of City Skylines. They didn't exactly have a, really specific representation there.
Items. Yeah.
No, it is not from Dungeons, Blue Bat.
That saber is a reference to Razim.
So yeah, while you guys are thinking on this, we've had items done for these by Roy, Adalor, Sydney, Were Raccoon, Ido, Hex, Shengekko, Toggle, Cole or CRS. I have not played Cyberpunk, no. It is not from War for the Overworld, no. There's even some, like the Master Chief helmet is actually a 3D model that was done by Conrad for this. Light Pup did some of these. Jazz did the flamethrower, Jazz Arrow. Kyrio, like I said, did the Creeper figurine. There's some that were done by Shy. Sunatai did a piece. Of course, Silver, Silver did several. Silver did the Growlithe blush.
He growled at you.
Nice.
Precious.
Rah, rah, rah.
You had T-Fruit that did a couple. Urvas did some. Scintilla did some of these. Lycos did some. Hides did some. Hides did the hat for the tenants, as well as a couple of others. We had Kiro do some of these. There is Seda did a couple. Yeah, Star Wars is already covered. Frosty Bite. Raijin did some. Like, there's a lot of artists that went through this. I'm kind of mentioning them all now, so that way they all get at least a mention. I think I got them all in the list, though.
Did Salt and Whiskers get theirs in?
Salt and Whiskers did not do any. What red thing? What red thing
Tasty
are...
cherry juice.
I think he's talking about that potion on the top of the
Oh,
squiggly.
the potion, the bottle. No, that is not a fruit. No. Hey, Roy! So, Star Wolfskin there, Roy, is the one that, that put all this together and did all the shading, as well as, my character, the shelves, and a few of the items.
Big clap, clap, clap.
And Burnin! It's not a potion, it is specifically the wildfire essence, but it is from Against the Storm.
So all that's left is the spoiled banana.
Oh my god.
Banana where?
It's kind of in a potion
yeah,
bottle,
I can
so
see
I
that
went
being
ahead and gave it to
banana.
you, Burnin.
Is it a dead lizard from Rain World?
No. I haven't done
Me too.
Rain World.
If you were
It is
liking
not a
Guardians Unknown,
banana.
we love Rain World. They said it was a ship. So what space games have been played that haven't been mentioned?
Not gonna lie, it looks like an eye from Among Us with a mean eyebrow.
This
I
is
see the Amogus.
this is the Against the Storm wildfire essence from it's from it is the wildfire essence from Against the Storm.
Nice. It's interesting to see which ones are like the hardest ones. It makes sense the one that's being blocked by your paw is one of the hardest ones.
It is clearly that one thing from that one game that he played over the course of these 10 years.
Of course. That's the one I was thinking of.
It's a ship, right? There's a force field in front of it.
It's one of the main entrances to it. One moment, I will bring up... I'll bring it up by itself in a bigger size.
Okay.
As soon as I find it in this massive frickin' list.
Hopefully it'll be called insert name here.jpg.
It says the portal door from Metroid.
Hey, Pikash.
Hello, Pikash! It's not my birthday, it's the channel's birthday. No, it is not from Metroid. No, it is not a Doom thing.
I guess here's a question for you, Master. Are you surprised nobody has guessed it, or are you not surprised at all?
I am a little surprised. It is one of my favorite games. Here it is without shading and such. Ah, yes, happy birthday, Rex.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
happy birthday, Rex! Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday,
Rex!
It
Happy
is-
Raptor Day!
Anniversary.
You're such a raptor. You're such a good raptor. Oh my god, Rex,
I'm
you're a good
currently,
raptor.
like,
Hi.
listing fire
Hi,
off.
Rex.
No,
Hi,
this is
Rex.
not
Oh my
from
god,
StarCraft.
hi.
Oh, hey there, Hides.
Happy
Yes, this is one you
birthday.
drew. They're having a hard time guessing it. Jits, when did a Conquest of Elysium have spaceships? There we go, Robert. Yes, it is the UFO from XCOM.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
Shane
looked
did
up
this
on my
one dirty.
timeline, because I don't remember you
It
playing
looks
that.
so different.
No, it wasn't a spoiled banana. Darn.
Yeah.
You can see
But
way
it looks
more
like a
of it
blueberry
now.
pancake.
It does.
That is everything on this piece guessed. And now to sit here with Control Z held down for a while.
Hooray.
Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z.
So yeah, that is about half of the items that I have had from... half of the souvenirs from the games that I have done over the years.
Boy, just wait until you hit 20 years. You're gonna need three,
It's just gonna be you. piled
three
up all
art
of
pieces.
You. You have your hand sticking out of all this stuff.
Yeah, possibly.
That'd be a funny meme picture. Just have everything you've ever done from all of them just pile onto your picture of just your hand sticking out of it.
On the plus side, this time I have saved all of these images individually, so I won't have to scramble and find a bunch of new artists for all of these. Instead, I'll just have to find a bunch of new artists for all of the new items that I'll have at that point.
Ah,
Smart.
Yeah.
very smart.
So if you guys all are all still around in, 20 or another 10 years,
Hell yeah.
I don't plan on being anywhere, but 10 years is a long time. Anything can happen. But I hope I am around in 10 years.
I hope you all are. It's great having you all here.
It's the idea.
Yes.
Yes.
Like wings.
A funny answer to the VHS tapes would be WinRAR.
You did a good job on those, Irvaz.
I hope so too, Toshime.
Oh, yeah.
Much love to you, Toshine.
Hugs Satoshi.
And yeah, all of these... You know what? Why don't we go through these next? The banners. Some of them are
Oh.
blocked, but, yeah, let's see. Raijin, you're not allowed to guess, because I know you know them all already. So, starting up here on the left.
This is
Good
gonna be
night,
bad for me
Saber.
with my really crappy eyes. I need glasses.
Oh, well, I can zoom in more.
Night night.
There you go.
Okay. Enhance. Magnify. Let's see.
Alright, do them one
here.
at a time. Why not?
There you go, Toshi. Yes, that is Retrograde Renegades. It was our Starfinder campaign.
Nice.
Now this
Are
one...
these in,
What was that?
are these in order or just like randomized?
Randomized.
Okay.
This one was actually done after the fact, like many years after the fact. We did not actually have a logo for this because it was one of the first campaigns that was on the channel. This is Rooms and Reptiles.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of that one.
That's
That
Star
was
Short
our
Shots.
first. That one was our first all Cobalt campaign.
Oh,
Cute.
our predecessors.
Scar mascot.
Wait, the first? What?
Yes. Loyal Skills was not the first all Cobalt campaign. It's the second.
Yeah, we talked about it. Uh-huh.
Welcome back,
Insane
Riley.
revelations.
Technically, there was a
Uh-oh.
lizard folk.
Those aren't kobolds.
He was there for a short time.
This is the one that Digi did, right?
So Rooms and Reptiles was run by, you know what, we'll go through a little bit of stuff with them. So in Retrograde Renegades, I played as the Professor. He was a Marsep, Professor Xavier Thorsten von Eucalyptus.
There's a name.
Beautiful name.
So he got, at one point we all got, not exactly arrested, but we all had to go plead our cases against the gods. And the professor, my character, did not really believe in any of the gods or really care about them or anything. But he wrote an exceedingly long thesis defending all of his actions. And the god of science approved. Actually, Jaffer, now named Valerie, came in and he came in and was like, "Oh, I see. I made all of my players avatars of gods, and you killed all of your players." Because that happened in the same week with 2 of the campaigns.
Insane.
But then Rooms and Reptiles, like I said, was the first all Kobold campaign. Except for the Lizard Folk. It was a temporary character.
Lizard.
Lizard.
So Rooms and Reptiles, we we kind of so you know, Dova was the one that was running it. It was set in Faerun. It was D&D. And there was this island called the Cobalt Mountains that I had seen on the map. And I was like, oh, neat. We should go check that out. And I looked at it and it's like, this area is home to a bunch of different things, but not kobolds. And I'm like, what? So
The things that live there eat at the kobolds.
So I messaged all of the other players, and I'm like, guys, we've got to make our own goal on this campaign. We're going to go settle the Cobalt Mountains with a tribe of kobolds.
Yay!
And Dova, the DM, had no idea about this. So we just were suddenly, working towards this behind the scenes, making a bunch of choices to that end, and Dova had no idea for the longest time until we finally dropped it on him. Because at one point we're just like, we want to go recruit and take a tribe of kobolds with us. So are there any rumors of kobolds nearby? Oh, Azure was great. It was a more open world kind of campaign where, there were just a bunch of landmarks on the map that we went and investigated, and Dova would give us stuff with them. Dova was a really good DM. I would love to be under him again. This one, of course, is for our Scar short shots. Or not so short shots in the case of ones that Key has run.
Key, don't ever change.
Yeah. This one's just a whole bunch of little campaigns, or short shots. So this is Starlight Expeditions, also known as it was renamed to Starlight New Dawn. This was our first Pokemon campaign, and it started with running Pokeroll, and then we kind of realized that Pokeroll is a hot mess of garbage.
Heard of this one a lot.
Pokeroll?
Pokeroll is a fan-made Pokemon tabletop game or system, where many mechanics were explained 3 or 4 different ways throughout the book.
Oof.
So it's like, well, which one do we use? Because they conflict with each other. And not only that, but they tried to stick a little too close to the Pokemon games. The problem is that it was intended for you to play as a trainer first, with a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon expansion just tacked on awkwardly. And there were issues with it, like all of the Pokemon had health pools that were based on the size of the Pokemon. So you'd have things like, a Alolan Executor with 100 health.
Yeah, it required a lot of home brewing to make it functional and balanced.
Yeah, everybody that plays it that I have met makes massive homebrew rules to it, to the point where, is it even the same system?
It is what is it? A ship of
It's not even even a ship of Theseus sort of thing. It's just like, because that's, they're replacing it with the same part in the ship of Theseus. Or not the same part, but, similar part.
Yeah, it's similar parts.
In Pokeroll,
this is a whole new boat.
You've gone from a fishing boat to a airship carrier.
That's like one of the things that inspired or motivated the making of the Star engine, huh?
Wait, they finally did a Pokeroll 3.0? Well,
Yes,
that's great. And yes, Azure, you are correct. If I had not played Pokeroll, I would not have made Scar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Scar is... We kind of were like, this system sucks. I'm gonna make my own. And thus Scar was born.
What if it didn't suck?
Then it would probably still be running on Pokeroll, and there'd be probably more Pokeroll tabletop RPGs on the channel, and definitely more Pathfinder and Starfinder.
Yes, Scar was originally called Rao. It used to be called RAW, standing for Role-Playing Animals in Other Worlds.
Oh, cute.
I believe you used to have that dragon on the left as the mascot.
I still have an old Midnight character sheet that has Rao on it.
Welcome back, Guru.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you guys think of this? No, Azure, actually, we kind of had some drama behind the scenes where somebody didn't want us to use RAW, and even though we could have, I decided to just rename it.
Yep, I remember that.
Yes, Toshime. This was Tales of Miraleth. Tales of Miraleth was run originally by Gold King, who then became Moriarty, but then Enja took it over. In that one, I played as Risforn, a Tempest Sorcerer Otter.
Otter?
And,
Otter.
It had its issues. It is important to communicate with your friends. Let's just put it that way. But eventually, it was mostly that Moriarty decided that he wasn't up for running anymore, and Enja took over. But Enja wasn't. It was kind of one of those like, we're just gonna start a new one. Let you start fresh. So we brought Tales of Mirrorlith to an end and moved on to Guild Tales. And anybody know this one? Probably not, because the storyteller's
Wild Tradition?
Oh, is that the one with the field? Walking through the field. You're in a field.
Yeah, that's the one where it starts in just a cornfield, right?
Yeah, you're in a cornfield.
No.
Children of the Corn.
Oh, I know, right, Roy? I gotta get you drawing more of the group picks again. So yeah, Wild Traditions is the one that I run. It is currently still active and still going. Yes, I dropped a nuke on my players. No,
Literally?
Fallout's a different one, Guru.
No, he did.
No,
he
literally
dropped a nuke.
Yes. The end of the first season was them all getting, their home getting nuked and invaded, and all the legendary Pokemon coming in trying to save them, and it was great.
What awaits us in Loyal Scales? Terrifying.
Oh boy.
To be fair, in Loyal Scales, I already took your home away.
That is true.
That was session 1.
And it just went uphill from there.
Well, I feel like home is where the dragon is, and you have a dragon with you.
True.
Home is where my dragon is. That is true.
Yes, Azure. This is Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder. In this one, I played as Paint, the kineticist. In this one, we all were deleted from our correct Arvas. I was not originally in Recallers. It actually started over on Era's channel. It was one where all of us were we got deleted from our own timelines somehow. And
forces unknown.
Well, not unknown. It was just, it varied from person to person on how.
I remember how tragic it was. It reminded me of the fighting game Eternal Champions, if anybody knows what the heck I'm talking about. But it was cool.
In the case of Paint, they decided that the talking dog was a demon, and the cleric tried to banish him, but he wasn't a demon, but they wound up deleting him from the world.
Yeah.
Then the next one here.
That's Agents of Reflection.
Yes, Agents of Reflection. One of our Digimon campaigns. It was unfortunately short-lived, but not short enough to make it into the short-lived list. But yeah, this was a Digimon campaign where we've actually got 3 of the players here in voice right now.
Hi.
Yep.
This was where Ren decided to make an invalid character.
Min-maxing to the extreme.
Oh boy. Invalid bad or invalid cheating?
Both. Except that the problem is that, yeah, technically cheating, but it made him really suck.
Yeah.
Like, what he did was he did not follow the, character creation rules and put enough stats into anything.
What, his character sheet he only had points in, what were they? He maxed out 2 skills and everything else was empty.
Yeah, basically.
Like at the start of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Red.
And so, while sure he was very strong in those 2 things, we discovered this when he could not climb a wall at all.
Aww.
Sorry, could not climb a rope at all. I was like, how do you have so few dice? And I demanded to see his sheet, and then I discovered, what the fuck, Red?
I mean, there was a back end where it's like my rolls just keep sucking all the time, so like let's try this one instead. I mean, that's the reason why I did it in the first place. Not because I didn't mean to, just that my rolls were kind of useless all the time.
Yeah, but it just made you more useless. Because Star is designed that you cannot min-max.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. It's like, cool, you have 2 things that you're good at. Everything else you... No, you cannot min-max in Scar. You will get fucked by something really, really bad if you try to min-max. Actually, a lot of things. Because that's part of why we specifically put the conditions the way we did. Where there are a bunch of different skills that you have to use to resist the various conditions. Not even
Tao
Tao
just knows the system so well that he can build these insane builds and they just work.
Well, even then, he does not try to min-max.
No, he's not mid-maxing, it's just insane. To the layman.
But yeah, in this campaign, I played as Cashel, the Kudamon. And Hardass, and everybody hated him.
I did not hate him.
Most of everybody could not say his name.
I don't like him.
I mean, I'm just bad at pronouncing names, so.
Yes, we know it, Edger. So anyways, next up we have After Tomorrow, which is a brand new one. This is a kind of post-apocalyptic one where I am playing Razor, a fire elemental. And it's a little too new for me to say a whole lot about it, because it literally just started. Actually, it is 9 doors. There are 9 individual doors in this, going all the way back.
I can see, yeah, like each, I can tell the different portal hatchways there.
Roy knocked this logo out of the park. Roy did fantastic. This one is blocked. I'm not sure which one was there. They're not repeated.
If it's blocked, maybe it was Minecraft.
Lol.
Some of them had to be blocked because we had too much going on here. Let me see if it's visible on the other one. Ah, yes! So, we'll get to the next one on the other piece. Remind me when we get to that.
Okie dokie.
We'll go over this one as well with that one. So we'll go over to this one. Anybody know this?
It's on the tip of my tongue because I just saw it. Or one of the episodes got uploaded from the Creator Corner, but I don't remember.
It is Horizon
And the
Lost, the mage game, yes. So this was World of Darkness, mage, and I played as Cody, a very rich mage that had a whole bunch of toys in a pocket in a little room that he could access with, you know, magic. Basically, not quite a pocket dimension, but close enough. I could make portals to it and pull out a bunch of, you know, toys. Like he had a nuke in there.
Toys!
It just love
Yeah,
nukes.
like a nuke.
That's a toy.
You
You
know,
can chew on them.
all sorts of guns and stuff. Yes, we did turn the entire world furry. That we forced that on Kerr. Yeah, we forced that on Kerr. And yes, Toshime was the true mage. Toshime was, you know, full on wizard hat, giant white beard, staff, and robes and everything. Like, and let's not forget your time bonk. The big bonk. So at one point we were investigating something that happened. And you see, Toshime is the epitome of talk soft and carry a big stick. Toshime does not talk a lot, but when he does, it is insanity that he brings. So we were investigating something and did some time magic to look into the past and see what happened in a location. And Toshime decided to have his character push through the time window with his staff and bonk the enemy, one of the things in there, destroying it. And it had killed somebody. And it, well, timey-wimey nonsense.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yes, his character's name was Warren Peace.
You see,
Oh my God.
Irvaz says it's an Ace Attorney pun, but I only thought of the tome.
No, his name is not a Ace Attorney pun. It's a play on War and Peace.
Yeah, the tome.
An
the
old book.
Big ass tome.
Tome is a better term for it, how big it is. So next up we have... Anybody guess?
This has got to be one of the older ones that got a new emblem. I don't know.
No, this one started with an emblem. This is Guild Tales. This replaced Tales of Miraleth. It was a D&D campaign set in Ravnica from Magic the Gathering. A giant, you know, the entire world is a city place. I played as Nim. I've actually played as Nim 3 times. Or no, 4 times. Across the various campaigns in the channel. Yes, we did have a Magic the Gathering campaign. That was Guild Tales.
Planeswalker.
Yes, Nim was a planeswalker. In his original campaign, which we'll get to later, the campaign had some problems behind the scenes thanks to another campaign, and basically all the players were like, this is too much drama in this area, we're out. Which I can't really blame them because things went south with the We had a very crazy person with the as the DM of one of the other campaigns. I think that one's on here.
Dear.
We'll get to that at some point. This person was so pissed off that I used ... Yeah, Guru, that right there. They kept accusing me of emotional manipulation because I used ellipses.
How dare you use ellipses?
I cast the ultimate enchantment spell. 3 small dots.
No, right? Like, this person was so absolute peak drama. What actually wound up... I'll skip to that one since we're talking about it. There it is.
Please can we use English here?
I know,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So this is the logo for that campaign. Anybody wanna... I'm sure Toshime knows it. No, this is not the werewolf campaign.
Oh,
So this one was Iron Fang. It was a D&D campaign. It was, this was not a werewolf campaign. So our first DM for this campaign was... First off, I wound up making the entire world map. I wound up basically designing everything in the world because they wanted to do this collaborative thing, which is fair. However,
The collab became mostly you.
yeah, which I wasn't terribly against. But also they, didn't follow anything that I was doing, and also gave us almost no description on anything else. And the final straw... So there was one point in that with the first DM where one of the players was trying to look for rocks on the ground in a cave. And the DM had them roll for it. They weren't trying
It's
to
a
find
cave.
special rocks or anything. They just wanted to grab any plain old rock on the ground. But they were made to roll for it, which is like, okay, fine. But they rolled terribly, and the DM went, there's no rocks. In a cave?
turns out the cave was post Dwayne The Rock Johnson migration.
Not even pebbles? Yeah, it was just apparently a spotless floor in a cave.
It just recently got cleaned by the maid service.
I suppose so. But,
Seems wrong to me. It's got done running. I take a breath, roll for it. I rolled 1. There's no air. What? There's no
Yeah.
air.
You suffocate and die. Congratulations. Roll a new character.
And then the final straw for that, the first DM, was we came across a zombie. And for those that don't know, zombies in D&D 5th edition have this thing, like, I forget what it's called, but basically the only way to kill them is to score a crit or roll a certain amount. Otherwise, they just come back with 1 health.
Undead Constitution.
I think that's what it is, yeah. Yeah, I think it has to be radiant damage or a crit, or either way, they have very specific things on when they die. We kept going and going and going. And that zombie got up at least 10 times. Because we just could not, we did not have a source of a means to permanently kill it. We did not have a means to, we could not roll a crit. And it's one of those things where, as a storyteller, you've got to be paying attention during combat. If your players are clearly getting upset, it's okay to fudge things. It's okay to just be like, yep, they're dead. Good job.
Of course, like the idea is to let them have fun. You know, fun.
Yeah. We were really getting frustrated. And the DM just was not stopping. And we finally were just like, dude, this is not fun. And they just kept going. So we replaced that DM with a new one. That DM became a player. And the second DM, the one that we ended with. Oh boy. Like I said, they had super big issues with ellipses, claiming that they were emotional manipulation or some other nonsense. And what was the final nail in the coffin on that was somebody in the group said that they were going to do something. And I responded with, that's up to the DM. And the DM went absolutely ballistic over me saying that.
Why?
The same reason they went ballistic over the ellipses. I don't know.
Like, why? ...
They, like, the other players were telling them, hey, calm down, it's not that bad. They just went ballistic. Yeah, this was D&D, so it was actually DM. But they just went ballistic over it. And they created a big stink, like made a group with another group, like they made a separate Discord. Got several of the players across all the campaigns in that Discord. And were talking shit about me behind my back. I found out about this after the fact. So them going on about this was too much drama, which is entirely understandable. I would not want to stick around in a community that had that much drama. Unfortunately, I ran it, so I couldn't go. But yeah, that caused the end of Fists of Furry. That caused the end of Iron Fang. Thankfully, Rooms and Reptiles stuck around. All of the players there stuck around and even went through a whole other campaign. They just kind of were like, okay, whatever. You enjoy your baby corner.
Dang.
Like, I am not... Don't get me wrong, I am not perfect. I absolutely make mistakes. But there are some times where it's like, I didn't do anything wrong there, man. But yeah. So back to Guild Tales. So this was Fist of Furry. We'll go with this real quick first, actually, because this all relates to Fist of Furry. Fist of Furry was the first time that I played Nim. Nim was actually a character that I had designed all the mechanics behind the character for a friend of mine that was joining us on another campaign, which was actually the first one on the channel, Daring and Deranged. They showed up, played for one session, and then disappeared. I had put so many hours into figuring out how a feral character would work and making sure that they would remain balanced throughout the entire campaign and be able to actually, you know, get upgrades and stuff. Echoes of Eberron isn't affected by this, Soshime, so we'll get to that in a bit. I'm going to go back to Guild Tales. But we're on Fists of Furry because that's the start of Nim. See you later, Brian. Yeah, I put so much work into figuring out how all that worked that I'm like, fine, if they're not gonna play this character, I will. So I played a feral wolf paladin. And that was the birth of Nim.
A fucking woo.
Yeah.
This campaign went through three story DMs. The first one, they had to get called away. They had some real life stuff that meant that they could not keep running for a while. It was going to be an extended hiatus, so I took over as DM. We did not know when they would return. This was the very start of the channel. Like, Fists of Furry and Rooms and Reptiles, I don't remember which one actually came first. I think it was Fists of Furry, but it might have been Rooms and Reptiles. Either way, they basically were started at about the same time. Technically the second and third because Daring and Deranged was what I started with, but it did not last that long. Because I realized very early on that, I was not prepared as a streamer yet to both stream and DM. Nowadays I can do that, but at that time I was not prepared for it. But I did pick up DMing on Fists of Furry on an interim basis. We got Roy to do the group art, but we didn't know when the original DM would come back. So I said in the group chat, hey, we're gonna still get you your DM art, but I'm gonna have them prioritize the one for me as DM for now. So since we're actively doing it with me as the DM. But you'll get it, we'll get you as soon as possible, and that DM did not appreciate that.
Oh my god.
They kind of went ballistic, called me selfish, and a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, this is just taking a while. Like, you'll get it. And I still had it done. I still had Roy do the art. Like, even though that they went ballistic and left the community and yeah, Roy, you remember that. Even though they went ballistic and left the community and everything, I still got the group art with them as the DM in it. Like, it still got done. It was just, hey, actively, I'm the one running it right now, and we are actively still doing sessions with me running it. We're gonna prioritize the one that's currently running it. But yeah, eventually it was taken over by a childhood friend of mine, Mahaladir. There were some issues there. He kind of insisted on all roles being hidden from us, so we never had any idea what we were rolling.
Oh, so even weird. This was the guy you were talking about that was like hiding even your roles from yourself.
That's whack.
His reasoning for it was because he was doing different DCs for everybody. You know, different numbers that we had to match, which is entirely fair. And I could understand his reasoning behind it because, you know, there are a lot of players that will get really upset. Like, if you're rolling on a religion check, it makes sense that the cleric would have an easier time than the, you know, fighter.
Yeah.
And he wanted to avoid the players getting upset over being like, wait, I rolled higher than them. Why are they succeeding and I'm not?
It sounded like he had a group that would get in on his case about it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But for me, it's like, I entirely understand that. Yeah, he didn't want folks to metagame, metaguess, and all that. Yeah. I understand it. I think the group would have been fine if he just, you know, did it in the open. But either way, the campaign continued until all of the things happened with Iron Fang, and then most of the players for this game left, and... well, this campaign ended with... we had... the last session of this campaign was we all got sucked down a whirlpool. We weren't supposed to die. But it was kind of like, well, at least there's a convenient ending to the campaign.
It's like, and then they all got sucked out of whirlpool and died. The end.
They're weirdly shaped rocks that are falling.
Yeah. Mahalanir didn't leave over it, but we just didn't have any players left, basically. But that brings us back to Guild Tales, where Nim's story was not done. I wanted to finish Nim's story. So I decided to bring him forward into Guild Tales, because one thing about Planeswalkers is that most of them get their spark for actually going to other planes when they're about to die. Basically, it's that emergency, oh shit, I'm out of here button. But they don't even know they have it. However, we already had a paladin in the group. So, during Furry, Nim... so behind the scenes, I had a longtime friend, and I jokingly sent him this speaker system that I wanted that was like $900 or something. Or no, like 9,000 actually. It was insane. It was insanely expensive, and I was like, hey, you should get this for me, as a joke. And he told me he would get me it as a wedding gift for for my marriage. And then he put in the stipulation to a woman.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So, Shenzi, who was playing this hyena necromancer in Fists of Furry, I messaged her, the player, immediately. I'm like, hey, so my friend said he'd get me this speaker set if I get married to a woman, so you want to have our characters get married? And she's like, hell yeah, let's do it! So, in-game, Nim and Shenzi got married. Neither of them understood what marriage was. We thought it was, kind of a, our characters were like, oh, we're just declaring we're best friends forever? Absolutely! Because she was insane necromancer. She didn't understand these things. Nim didn't understand it. So we had this whole marriage. It got interrupted by a cake golem. Which we, then had to destroy. The next session, one of the other players made a comment of, when are you going to consummate your marriage? And neither of us knew, neither of our characters knew what that meant. So we're like, oh, wait, consummate. Consume? Oh, right, our wedding feast got interrupted.
Yippee! Cute.
So then the next session was entirely derailed from what the DM wanted to happen because we went around town asking everybody if they would help us consummate our marriage. But anyways, back again to Guild Tales. So we already had a paladin in the group. So I didn't want to play, a second paladin in the group. So I, as Nim, Shenzi's player could not continue playing. They had real life stuff. They actually had dropped out of Furry a while ago. Not because of the drama. Real life stuff just meant they couldn't work, or they couldn't play anymore. But then I need to drink. One sec.
Oh no, we've driven Zim to drink. I cannot believe this.
Please wait a few moments while Master Zim moisturizes his throat.
This is a good time to point out that I went to go and I have my headphones on, but I'm gonna start cooking food because if he needs to remind himself to drink, I'm sure he's getting hungry. So I'm just gonna take initiative and start cooking.
That's a great
That's a good
idea.
boy,
Also,
Rex.
could you get me more water and another V8?
I was gonna ask that if you wanted me to ice your water. I'll be right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I realized my throat was getting a little raw, so. But yeah, in Guild Tales, I didn't want to play another paladin. So I messaged the player of Shenzi and I'm like, hey, can I bring my, can I kind of like have your character's soul intertwined with my character? Because planeswalkers cannot take anyone living with them when they planeswalk. So I'm like, hey, what if in that final act of desperation, as we are, being sucked down into this whirlpool, he refuses to let go of Shenzi, his best friend forever, and kind of fuse the souls together. And it disrupts the paladin powers, so thus he became a wizard, because she was a wizard. Guild Tales was unfortunately cut short. We had a whole big thing planned with it, but then Wizards of the Coast came in with their OGL nonsense, and of course, they decided to... What's up?
I just want to back up for a moment. Would you like to define what you mean by cut short?
It was ended before we wanted to.
Yeah, but the operative word here is short.
Okay, Guild Tales was one of our longest campaigns. Fair enough. Yeah, it was one of the longest running campaigns on the channel. I was playing Nim again, Guru. I was playing Nim. This time he was a wizard. And the previous campaign, he was high levels, but he got kind of reset with the change to wizard. Because, he didn't know how to use all of the new wizard magic he suddenly had, and his divine magic was gone. He had to relearn how to use that, and yeah, big old story thing there. Brax, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome. But yeah, it was cut before we wanted to end it. Is that better? Right, Jin?
I mean, I'm just saying, there's only like a couple thousand hours. You only did like a 13-hour session 3 or 4 times.
Thank you, Prax. Yeah, that was a very long campaign. But yeah. Yes, Azure, we had several of them.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Just don't ask about the lemonade stand arcs.
Oh god. I bring those up basically any time that Enja hints at food something. We just went for 13 hours, Azure. None of us had, obligations to get to or anything, so we just kept going. But yeah, thanks to the OGL nonsense, which they walked back on it literally 2 days. So they made the announcement on when the OGL was going to go into effect. Where Wizards was going to then own all of my content or be able to do whatever they wanted. Whatever legal mumbo bullshit that they were trying to pull with that. You guys can look up other videos about that. We had made the decision to end this campaign. Ascend to Ascend was carried on because it wasn't set in a Wizards property. But Guild Tales, we could not just switch to Pathfinder. Because it's literally set in Magic the Gathering. We couldn't just be like, okay, now we're doing Pathfinder. Because it's still Wizards of the Coast. So we brought it to an end. And we had this big epilogue thing where we all achieved our goals. Nim got to achieve his lifelong goal of killing, cooking, and then eating a dragon. Because Nim was, very happy about cooking. We even had the player for Shenzi come back. She even made a reappearance for that epilogue to finally wrap up the story for Nim there. It was really nice. But, then of course a couple days afterwards, they're like, we made sure that we ended the campaign before the cutoff, before the date. And then a couple of days afterwards, they're like, okay, we're not doing the OGL update. And we're like, well, god damn it, we already ended it. So, yeah. Yes, he did also have an interdimensional tree daughter named Tree. Nim's origin was that he was raised to sapience by the moon goddess. And to be her champion. He actually was just a regular wolf before that. And they decided to with that, Nim discovered cooked food. He had always been eating just raw food, and he's like, wait, this tastes amazing with seasoning. That bit of char on the bottom of that meat, this is amazing. So he learned how to become a chef. No thumbs. He basically, anytime he was cooking, a magic, one of those chef's hats would appear on his head, and nobody would ever remember, nobody could possibly remember afterwards how he cooked. It was just suddenly they knew he cooked, but now there's food. Merle, could you take care of that ticket, please? But either way, yeah, so good at cooking that it's unfathomable. Yes. But yeah, that is all that I'm going to be covering on the tabletop games for now. We will be coming back to this with the other half of this later. I need a little bit of a break. And we're going to be doing some VR chat for a little bit.
This is where I must skedaddle. I have work tomorrow.
No worries. Have a
Take
good
care,
night.
Merle.
Oh, good, Merle. You're a good fluffum.
Pet the Merle.
Have a good time, everybody.
Good night. So yeah,
Night.
everyone. What's your question, Irvas?
Yeah, everybody who's leaving and yeah.
Well, real quick, thank you everybody for joining us so far on this 10-year anniversary stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, tipping to the channel directly, grabbing merch at zgfgaming.store, or just coming by and continuing to hang out with me. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.